Good morning. Welcome to the channel. Rick and I are on a lake in the Aitkin County area, kind of the northern part of Aitkin County. We've been on it one time before. We had a very good day. It was later in the fall when we fished it the last time. Caught a lot of fish on crankbaits and jigs and such. The average size was really nice. I think we had over 20 pounds that day. We're going to see if we can duplicate it or at least come close. Hopefully we can make 13. We'll see how it goes. Thanks so much for joining. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll get started here in a second. 5 bites, that's all we need, Rick. There's a fish.
Good. Be a bass.
It's a bass.
Need the net?
No, I don't think so. But some thick weeds right here. 5 bites, that's all we need.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
5 bites, that's all we need.
That's a good start.
Right up here.
Yeah.
There's a real nice weed patch off here to the right. Man, he swallowed it too. Oh. Hook point wasn't even buried.
Oh.
.54, that's bass number 1. That's fish number 1. We've been fishing about an hour and 20 minutes, catching all kinds of snakes. The weed growth is completely different than it was when we were here last year. Last year the weeds were in that 8-foot range. It was just beautiful cabbage and real nice thick mats of weeds. This year the weeds are at about 5 feet, maybe 6 foot, and it's real sparse and a lot of straggly grassy weeds. So we found one little clump here, pitched in there, caught one fish. Rick pitched in, had a bite, missed it. So hopefully on this stretch right through here we'll catch a couple more. We'll see how it goes. Caught him on just a flipping jig with a black and blue gambler burner craw on there.
Come on, be a bass. Is it a bass?
Yep. Another good one. Right up here.
Yep.
It's another good one. 3.02, fish number 2 on the jig. Throwing a black and chartreuse jig with a little blue on it, with a black and blue burner craw on it. Burner craw's got the little rage tail type, not rage tail, but the curlicues on the bottom, like a speed craw almost. 3/8 ounce, pitching it into the sparse weeds here. Missed this one, flipping in the reeds on the jig again. 1.94, that's fish number 3. Camera shut off again. I've just been having nothing but trouble with these GoPros this year. Sorry about that. 2 bites here. I lost one and one pulled my... Okay.
That sounds like a nice splash.
No. 2-pounder maybe. Close anyhow.
It's gonna be another one of those days where I get nothing.
I wouldn't bet on that. 2.16 on the jig again. Caught him on this pontoon here. I lost one. One took my skirt, or my burner craw. Then I cast in there again. I caught that one. So there's a little pot of them under the dock pontoon here, it looks like. There, I missed one in the reeds there. Oh man, pounded it. Took off to the left. There he is. There he is.
Oh my God, that was a nice one.
Couple of pounds, easy, almost 3, I guess. Got one too? There's one.
Finally, I got one we can weigh.
Good one. Well, I'm gonna be in the sun.
Come over and weigh him on mine.
Yeah, I will. Here's fish number 5. It's goal number 2. It's a 3.48. A 3.48 takes us all the way up to 14.15 for our first 5 keepers. So made our first 2 goals, close to our 3rd goal of 15 pounds.
Caught that one on a brush hog right up here in the reeds. He threw it off.
Yeah. I lost one on the tip of these reeds here. Rick cast in there, catches that one. I flipped in there, caught this one. And this one culls as well. It's a 2.05. Culls out at 1.94, whatever we had. We're up to 14.26. 14.26. Caught that one on the jig again.
We hit that 11 o'clock wall.
Yep. When it's sunny like that and no wind. Come on. Bass.
Not big, whatever it is.
It's a nice bass. It's bigger than 2 pounds. Better than I think it's better than our smallest. I think.
It's a brush hog fish.
Oh yeah. 2.51. 2.51 on the brush hog. Takes all the way up to 14.72. Rick's lure is hanging over the side of the boat as he's bringing up here, and he catches a northern. Picks his rod up and the northern's on there. Hilarious.
I'm glad he didn't pull my rod in.
Yeah. Why can't I hook them? What do you think it is? Good one.
Yeah, it'll take us to 15.
Yep. 16. Close to 16, I bet. It's like there was 2 of them in there, maybe. Or else I missed him and then he spun around and 3.41 on the jig again. Takes all the way up to 15.98. So we have 1 fish under 3 pounds. We got a 2.5 in here that if we could just get rid of, we could make 16 easily. Beauty. It's a 2.5 easy. Might call that 2.5. 302 call on the Texas rig fat Senko. 302 takes up to 16.49. Decided to pitch some docks because we've been trying a bunch of stuff. It's so glassy, calm, and hot, and I just thought before we hit this last weed line, before we head to the landing, we got about half an hour left. I thought we should just try a couple of docks. We caught a fish on a dock earlier, so I thought let's try it again. So I've got a Texas rigged pegged Senko that I'm flipping up, a big fat one that I'm flipping up next to the dock, and that is what caught him.
Wow, I just saw that one come out of the water.
Was it a good one?
Yeah.
No, I'm okay.
Can you get him?
Yeah.
Holy, you are the luckiest son of a bitch.
That you know. Throw it in there. Right on the edge of it.
Well, now it's too late.
And there might be more than one. There was one right here. There was one right here again. Should have been fishing docks all day. You gonna call?
No, I don't think so.
No.
It's a nice little bass, though.
3.79 takes all the way up to 17.26. 17.26. I'm gonna get a picture on the back camera here. So Rick and I are done here in the Aitkin area. Ended up with 17.26, which is, you know, good day. Not quite as good as we did the last time we were here last year, but that was later in the fall and the water was a lot cooler and the fish were a lot more active. Today we just caught them mostly by working the weed line, which is in like the 5 foot range, 6-foot range, flipping jigs and creature baits into the isolated cabbage patches and along the grassy edges. And then at the end of the day here, before we left, we had about 45 minutes left. Decided to pitch a few docks just because we couldn't, you know, the numbers of fish were nothing like they were last year, so they had to be somewhere. So we were thinking, we tried some deep rocks, didn't really get anything going there. Didn't fish them a long time, but we scanned a few and fished for 10-15 minutes on one real nice looking spot and didn't have any bites. So we decided maybe we should try shallow. So we found a steep break close to deep water and fished some docks, and like the first 4 or 5 docks we hit, we caught 1 or 2 fish on each dock and were able to cull up to our final weight of 17.26. On the docks, I caught most of the fish on this big TRD. It's a giant TRD. It's in the black yoga pants color. It's the Z-Man, and I put it on a 6/0 Berkeley fusion hook with like a 3/16 weight on it. Pegged that on there. Flipped that up next to the dock. You could see them boil under the dock and come out and get it, and then they were heading back under the dock once it hit the water. So it was pretty exciting strikes when they would bite this. On the jig, you just throw that in and let it sink, and then slowly swim it in over the weeds. And same with the creature bait, and they would just hit it and pick it up. So overall, the day went pretty good. We made our goals, and looking forward to get out again later this week. So, well, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the water next time.